Strangers aren't the hardest part. The hardest part is people who already know you. When you publish, you're not just sharing your work, you're challenging the version of you they're used to. Why this hits harder? Strangers can scroll past you, but the inner circle can sting because they have a history with you. They remember you before you tried. They know your old identity. Or they really don't know you too well, but they know you exist. And I was battling with that. I was really proud of last week's video. The championship. It was a memorable season. And I struggled to tell the parents about, hey, I recorded your kids all season. Would you like to watch? That sounds crazy, but it's not, because outside, if they want to venture in and see what's going on in my life, they have access to that too. Quick story. I'm a musician, so I get to play sometimes outside of church. We kind of ran into a situation like this where I was the guest bassist and it was a praise and worship leader. And this praise and worship leader, there was a flyer that went around their neighborhood about what was happening at his church. And what he said was, these people know me, but nobody knows this side about me. So if they come, they're going to see me in my element. And he was honest about it. He said, that's kind of a little nerve-wracking, And all I thought to myself is, man, I understand you. I understand in a different light, this light. When you create publicly, you're changing your identity in front of people. That's risky. That's why adults hesitate, because the work isn't just a video, it's a statement. Well, shoot, let me shoot this because I'm losing daylight. I'm still becoming. And not everyone wants to update their picture of you. Sometimes you don't either, but you got to push past that internal noise too. My thing is, if it eats at you, I feel like you owe it to yourself to give it a shot. If it actually bothers you. Now, if it don't bother you, then it wasn't meant to be. But this kind of stuff, when I think about it, it bothers me if I don't move in that direction. 2 strategies help. Don't seek permission. Don't argue with skepticism. If you need approval to start, you'll stop the first time you don't get it. Let the work do the talking. 2 strategies can help. Do not seek permission. Do not argue with skepticism. If you need approval to start, you'll stop the first time you don't get it. Let the work do the talking. Sometimes the best move is quiet execution. Don't announce a new identity. Build it. Ship reps. Stack proof. Let consistency make the introduction. Here's the challenge of today. If you've been waiting to start because of what people might think, start anyway. But do it quietly. Make 1 rep. Let it be yours. This episode really hits home for me internally because, I've been at this for a while. I'm in my 4th year of consistent, consecutive weekly outputs. I mean, that's big. That's a big thing, right? That 52 weeks times 3. You do the math. I don't know what that is. I do have this war within, even within myself sometimes, where people can see the numbers like me and they can easily, and I do it too, where it's just like, this person got 85 videos and this is the result for them. This person has, and people can do that in my, I'm leaving this. You see how fast I moved? Because this happened to me before. Bro, that was above my head. People can look and judge and be like, buddy didn't make it, you know what I mean? But, again, you got to have a stronger why, in what you're doing. And again, if it eats at you more than anything else, you owe it to yourself to get it done. I'm going to fix this. That could have been bad. Listen. Leave a comment, send it to somebody. If you feel like this isn't for you and this is like more for somebody else, send it their way. I'm dropping these every Thursday regardless. So I hope to see you next week. In the meantime, in between time, take a look at what's queued up next.